Hello. Hi, Avery. Hi, Kimono. Could you guys let me know how the audio is? Hello. You were early today, Kimono. Audio sounds fine? Okay, cool. Think audio's fine? Alright, thank you. Thank you. We get a new trial today. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Will it be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja? Or maybe Captain Saipon all the way from the lovely tropical island of Saipon? I see students of a certain starry school are raring to win, and global hero Onyakupon doesn't want to go home without his prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! Wow! The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst! It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai! Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. That is so tough. All right, yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai! He did it! Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice.
So, the person everyone was cheering for? I guess he got the prize?
Yup. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai.
No. Every Sunday, I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Pearly's so adorable she is. She's baby.
Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick?
Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right. But I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick.
Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important.
Aw, give it a rest, Pearly.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
It's like a dream.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today?
Different? What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar.
I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight.
Oh, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, Nick, come on! It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that.
A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize?
Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something.
Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Nick, come on! You don't want to be the last ones there, do you?
Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Let's talk. Thank you very much for inviting us today.
It was nothing, really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask over my face.
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you last time, Mr. Wright.
Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me.
It's too bad you look scary, or people would know you're a real softie who's good with kids.
Thanks. I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai.
I can't believe it either, but for a different reason.
The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seemed to be a hit with the kids too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt on Guard. He's super popular right now. Mr. On Guard?
Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is.
This year, it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office.
Jammin' Ninja. Who's that again? So, who is this Jammin' Ninja again?
He's a hero, duh. His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying.
A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work? Cute!
With the scarf around his neck and a guitar in his hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time.
A ninja? Who becomes a star?
Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star.
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean.
The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt on Guard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Alright. To the hallway. Wow. What's with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. No, he's so broke. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says, Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. His name just sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says, Matt on Guard's room. Matt on Guard. I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms. What are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Why not? Sounds like the post-ceremony show's about to start.
All right, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off a special move today, Nickel Samurai Smelting.
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai's going to make after the show? So, what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers?
Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea.
Bah.
Sorry. So I guess you're all going to the press conference then.
Yeah, of course.
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Oh, nice. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice.
For great justice. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match.
I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there.
They're using a compact stage, I see.
Oh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power.
Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances.
What? Why?
Ow! You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait. I'll come with you. Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? It just finished telling you not to move.
That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before.
Oh, wait. Wrong voice.
Honestly, youth these days just can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. There was a small book, and it said, "Beware, bridge out." And along comes out those little pups to the bridge. I tried to tell the boy the bridge was out and it was dangerous, but when he listened, no, of course not. He said he'd be careful and only walk on the in part of the bridge to the out part was dangerous. I'm not kidding you. The kid said that and really meant it. Well, I really let him have it then and knocked him clear off that bridge. Honestly, kids these days don't know right from wrong, I tell you.
This non-stop chatter. It can't be. Miss Oldbag?
What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you! You're Powers, aren't you?
Yeah, about what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
Love that show, and you're a hoot! You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even with your face covered by a mask, I know you're the giant rabbit. What a book apart, but that's how it is, you know. I mean, if you don't want to wear the mask, who knows how many TV shows you'd break, really? And shame on those kids exercising around you. They're getting what they deserve. This is why I thought you shouldn't be anywhere.
What are you doing here?
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. But that outfit... Annoying, noisy brat, get the blaster.
I missed her. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip. What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you young'un! Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified?
Yeah.
And you! Weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart.
I plead the fifth.
But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault.
Me?
I thought about being a bodyguard at first after being handed old Picky. You? A bodyguard? For your friend, the fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles. Mr. Edgeworth? But...
that sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
Why are you unplugging? No, she's so funny.
Did something happen? Don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard? At least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper! Hey, Nick.
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How B-O-R-I-N-G! You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly.
This one time at lawyer camp, Nick... Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. Yo, what happened at lawyer camp? Spill the beans.
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody, I gotta come.
Alrighty, off we go. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else.
All right, then let's try.
Excuse me. Are you by any chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Karine Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay?
The lad, it's him, he's here.
Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
Alrighty. I told you! I get people the info they want, which means I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait, it'll be all... Oh, wait. Is that Lotta? Wait, is that Lotta?
Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy Detective's secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious.
That southern accent can only mean...
Hey, right.
Hey, Lotta.
Come on, do a gal a favor. Tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rights.
You! Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed in here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros.
A murder?
Aw, shoot, me and my big mouth.
See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder.
Hey, wait.
Yeehaw! Murder of a big star, no less.
Oh, man, I'm in trouble now. Talk to me, Gumshoe. So, Detective Gumshoe? A murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja?
That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lotta?
That woman, she was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist?
Looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding and wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she... She wouldn't tell me, pal. She just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja.
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh.
The victim was the action star, Juan Corrida. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard lately that Matt on Guard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. On Guard? That's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yup. I mean, no! You've got to say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai. Anyway, So now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. On Guard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. You can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder?
Huh?
Can I give him something? Maybe? Nope. Ha! Okay. Lobby? Oh, maybe I have to go inspect the door again. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see. Record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all the flowers home would be hard, I think. To Mr. On Guard from the Global Studios staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients.
Huh? What? What?
What am I supposed to do? Huh? Gumshoe's not gonna talk. And I can't go anywhere else. I guess maybe I look around here?
It's a feast fit for a king.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with kiwi?
That's right, a kiwi.
I don't know what to say. It's a sweet but sour fruit all in one.
Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Huh? It sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy, with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of. Ha. The award ceremony was just held on the stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is all right.
I heard that Very Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. Do I investigate the room? This one? It's a stage for the post-ceremony stage show. It was supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now... looks like no one will hear what the Nickel Samurai had to confess after all. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and the press conference. But it's too bad neither event is going to be held now. The lobby with the grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. Do I have to give Gumshoe my badge? Ha. Nope. Huh. Maybe this? I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Matt On Guard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Interesting. That girl's number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Oh? Then who's number 1? As if you need to ask. It's you, pal. So who's number 2? Maya Fey, but it looks like she's not around this time.
It must be nice to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Somehow I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. Ha. What am I supposed to do? Talk about yourself. I look good. I think I've lost some weight, pal. It's only wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking, huh? In that case, I wishfully think I've lost some weight. I wishfully think he might face the facts one day. Lately, I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal.
No!
I was really shocked by what happened to her in that one case. I didn't know she had such an awesome power.
Awesome power?
I thought maybe I should do some self-improvement and take up a hobby. So I went out and bought some morning glory seeds and planted them, pal.
That's a good way to improve yourself.
Well, it's nothing really.
Nope. Okay. Do I give those to old bag? Present. Profile. Nope. What am I supposed to do? Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Okay. Walkthrough. Okay. Okay. We got the hotel lobby. Okay, I guess I need to submit Matt on guard specifically to Gumshoe. I just did one. Okay. Present profiles.
The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight.
Maya's a big fan of his.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Matt on guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida.
What?
Okay. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested?
Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks.
Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water.
Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this...
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know. Alright.
Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright?
Looks like Juan Corrida has been killed.
What? Juan is... he's...
Looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt on Guard.
You're joking, right?
Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja.
Ooh, not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls.
I still can't believe. No way. No way, Matt would.
What's Mr. Powers got in his hand?
Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier.
Oh boy, let's go. For me? But why?
I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of, but I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top.
I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja.
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burnin' Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally. Look around. It's pretty obvious how things ended up.
Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. On Guard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he?
That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference.
The Nickel Samurais. Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He was going to be in costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call.
Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her. What is it, Mr. Nick?
Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help, Nick! Mystic Maya!
Mine?
So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl?
Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt?
Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet.
No! This can't be!
Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms?
Kidnapping for ransom.
Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
In sight! Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped!
Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there?
Kidnapping real fancy. His vocabulary must not be very good. How much? How much do you want?
Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation.
Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya.
Money is not what I seek.
What?
What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal.
Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need?
I am not the person you will be representing.
What?
You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there.
Juan Corrida was killed, and the suspect is man on guard.
You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt on guard.
Matt on guard? But why?
He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However?
However what?
However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall.
If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain?
You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession.
Help! Nick!
Maya!
You have 2 days. Of course, tonight you will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney.
One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day?
Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say, I And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea.
Dang it! Who the heck are you?
Very well. I'll tell you that much. My name is the Killer.
Mr. Nick, where is Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No, it's all my fault. If only I'd gone with Mystic Maya.
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is. Mystic Maya. Wah.
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on.
No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya?
Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe? Yes, that's it! Wait here and I'll be right back.
All right, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away.
What? Ransom? Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt on guard. Wait, what deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya? The deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya. You mean that this means that Matt on guard is obviously the killer, pal? No doubt about it. But the guy said that Mr. on guard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If on guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. It's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about on guard being set up? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight now. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Isn't there another way? You've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right.
Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly. Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
I see you have awoken.
Who are you?
Me. I am known as the Killer.
The killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway.
Nick, where are you? Help me.
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now. And that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh? What? Nick is going to save me?
Calm down, be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I am going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly, Sis.
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Good morning.
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go see Mr. On Guard.
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I had gone with you.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearl's got any sleep last night at all.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's all right, right?
Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You could trust me on that.
Please, please, help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected, because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us.
Wow.
My connection, please. Alright, move. Detention center. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai, charged with the murder of the Jammin Ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers. I mean, this building isn't my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. Engard is so lucky. He has so many people he could talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. Engard, I would like to ask about the murder. Oh, you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. Engard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Oh boy. Restreaming does not agree with my Wi-Fi. Yeah, for sure. It's being really nasty. It is not happy with me at all. But I think we're back now. Hopefully. Okay, I'm going to assume we're back. Connection is a little sus, but we ball. Okay, we finished talking to him. What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, while you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. He didn't know. That's odd.
Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, looks like a real nice one, too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait! I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer's going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer. The killer? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. That's a little sus, but you know, it's fine. Sure. We take those. Man, I thank my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze?
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Corita was already dead at that time. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corita. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. Honestly, yeah. And he wanted to try to make a Chairman Ninja movie, even though we all know it failed. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know. Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama.
Ah!
Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
Let's ask one last thing. What's test Mr. On Guard to see if he really is innocent or not.
We could do that?
Yes, if you use this,
Maya's Magatama.
he won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
Which means it's all right to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I could breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. Okay. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. On Guard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Off we go!
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in here without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you. What's going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed, is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is, another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way, ever since I was a little girl in elementary school. The class answer was fine until it was my turn, and then all the other kids started me calling me Queen Reaper, I swear.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy! Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants!
Talk to me.
My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan.
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro with a horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be, and why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful even the flowers in the fields blushed, but despite this, I pressed flowers or read the...
Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Young'uns today.
So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Blada. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
Don't know anything about that. Was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
No, of course. Well, and the press conference afterward.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
I see.
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today.
Please tell me, what did you see? Oh my gosh. You can't be doing this to me.
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
A present? I don't think I have anything right now. Not this lady again. She's so silly. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we could do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Is there anything in here?
We ate at this table last night, didn't we?
Yes.
I was really happy then.
I wish I could make you smile again, even for a second. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party's over. It sure is one luxurious hotel, almost to the point of gaudy, and how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? Okay, maybe not in here.
Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Give her a subterranean on Twitch. I would if I could. I don't know if she has an account, though. Lotta.
Hey, Mr. Copfella, the thief showed his face.
What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty.
What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright?
Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep?
What are you looking for?
My camera! C-A-M-E-R-A. It's my lifeblood, and I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
Talk to me. So you lost your camera?
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in the store and it's $1,600 brand new.
Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700?
I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty-bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear darling expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? Death penalty, what is this, Texas? Maybe that's where she's from. They say she's got the accent.
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye, so I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything for my big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until the time Mr. On Guard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had.
A big scoop.
I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Lotta!
Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we?
Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your I rule smile. Okay. Aha!
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt On Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, gosh dang it. You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow.
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Engarde's situation is looking rather grim. That's a lot of emotions you're feeling, very... So you can come here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Talk to me. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I'll tell you. Before the awards ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engarde. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the awards show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room. No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engarde. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corrida. And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Engarde and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why'd she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engarde's manager. Tough as a nail, looks like a snail. What? I mean, maybe the card she's holding has a shell on it, but really? His manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim Mr. Corrida have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly.
You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Well, aren't you just a joy to be around? There's a giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Engarde and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. It's probably Mr. Engarde's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, these are really big beds here.
Is that it? Okay. No. Percent. Yes. You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right? Yes, that's right.
And Mr. Engarde said he didn't know about it.
Is that what he said?
Huh?
Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked.
Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. Did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrida was killed. Speak to me! Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Corrida was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? Everyone and their mom has a psyche lock! Miss Andrews. Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Is it a psyche lock, Mr. Nick?
Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. I'm leaving you. That's a lot of bears.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, Pearls.
Mr. Corrida.
The victim, which makes this the crime scene, too.
Oh,
Oh, it's you! So, what happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Engarde's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. You gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. There you go, little missy.
wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Haha, wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Ha! Pearl? You can't read. Okay. Talk to me, dummy. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. Stabbed with a butter knife. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. You're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yup. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Engarde's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Engarde arrested? Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
Looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Engarde said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. Prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off. There was something around where the Vic was that's a little... I do not understand this sentence. Something that's a little off. As in, that's for you to figure out, pal. Anguish, exactly. I struggle.
All right, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Okay.
are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. Wow. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Why was that a thing? Why did he show up? It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corita? It's so messy in here.
Charles really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty. It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color. Okay. Looks like Mr. Corita had dinner last night.
This bottle has tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it that much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
It doesn't seem weird.
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Very sus. Good job, Pearls. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar's not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show.
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jam and Ninja signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Sus! Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corita fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe. There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? So that's a bed, right?
Yup, it's big, but it's a bed.
Huh, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. Okay. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe. No, actually Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you could bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Here she comes.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow! At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. They say a plateau is the highest form of flattery. You know, you're onto something there. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat! I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. Ow! I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Ow, what does she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Okay, we're back to Old Bag. Where is she? Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed toward kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Y in Neo-Old Tokyo. I see. Wait! A Love what? A Love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh. I guess the Y shape is like 3 brothers colliding over this one girl? Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet. Times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? Started with the remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja? With a bright red guitar? And then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. Okay. Guess we leave for now, because I can give... Wait. Huh? I brought you a present, but but let's try it anyway. Oh my gosh. What you witnessed?
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But oh, what a waste! And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. I am a little devil after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Where is the thing that... What is the... I thought I received something. Ha! Move. Hallway. Move. Latest hotel room. Oh, okay, I didn't pick it up.
Mr. Nick, what is this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Corita's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen any writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here? I say we plead guilty. Maybe we will. Hi, Aremla. Wait, we're the defense attorney, not the prosecutor. It's fine, it's fine.
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. I plead guilty to not having some crime. Yes. How are you, though? Alright, I have the thing now. Not Lotta and Old Bag, we got everyone here today. Except Mo, but he did make a cameo earlier, so... There's no escape.
That's Juan's autograph.
Yes, it is.
And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. It's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it, just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Let's go. I guess you could say there's no escape from the clown. It's true, it's true. Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Right, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest Juan.
Let's go. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. It's like a greatest hits album, yes, for real. But they forgot the greatest, it's just the hits, and they keep on coming. Over and over again, that's right.
I feel bad for you now. Huh? I'll tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding!
Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for the part of the trial. For that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. On-Guard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
The part that got you taken into custody last time. She wants a redo.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad and I say he did it.
What did Mr. On Guard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. On Guard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan.
He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick,
What is it?
what's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Mr. Nick, what do wiles and wild temptress mean?
Pearls is just a bit too dumb here. Apparently she can't read either because Gumshoe handed her a map and she couldn't read the names of the rooms on it. How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy. He shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager. But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face.
Didn't Gumshoe also hand her a gun at some point? He did.
That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. On Guard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Ugh, of course. A tabloid. So stalker, yes, basically.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Okay. Okay.
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Great. Now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done?
Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick?
Okay. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was multi-streaming earlier, but the Wi-Fi decided it did not want to deal with that, so we're just on Twitch now. And it's working fine, so... alas. The lawyer dude. So what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Talk to me. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. When's the Korea trip again? It's in May. I leave May 16th, I think? So I think instead of like multi-streaming from now on, because it literally makes me use that emote that Kimono just posted, that's what my face looks like. I think I'll just stream on Twitch for the time being and then just swap over to YouTube once I'm there. We'll have to deal with that. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. The YouTube art incoming? It will. Yes, indeed. Mr. Corita was already dead at that time. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. How about you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corita? What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, it took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Not helpful. We've heard that before. Okay, talk about her. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? She takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy.
That's it?
Okay.
Alright then. Mm. I don't think Will is going to help me. Okay, wait, do you have... You do have Psyche Locks, okay. We just agree that Jammin' Ninja sounds like an objectively better show. Okay, here's the thing, right? I feel like the samurai stuff would have been cooler if they stopped at like 1. The Steel Samurai, okay, cool. But the minute you hit like Pink Princess and Nickel Samurai, it's like, okay, now you're going too far. Definitely better intro song. Unless the intro song for the Steel Samurai was the Steel Samurai theme. That one's a banger. Take that! Though I guess we never get a Jammin' Ninja theme song, so we'll never know. Big Scoop. Lana, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
What I want to know about are the details of the scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Urgh. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Been seriously too obsessed with anime opening themes this past week, they're just too good. Yeah, a lot of them are really good. It's true. Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person?
Take that! This woman.
She's Adrian Andrews, Matt on Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? I don't know what 95% of the anime are about. That's fair. I also don't usually know, like, doesn't mean I can't listen to the theme song. Exactly. Sometimes, like, people that I listen to, they'll cover songs like that, and I don't know where they're from, but I listen to them anyway. Bleach Opening 3 is really good. Was that the one you used for the trailer?
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah, you gotta have that, what's it? News songs?
You mean news source?
That's it! So show me something that shows that that Juan guy had something with Miss Andrews.
Like, Tokyo Ghoul Unravel's probably my favorite opening, but I have not a single freaking clue what the anime is about. Okay, I did watch Tokyo Ghoul, and I also read it, and it's one of my favorite series, personally. And yes, Unravel is very good. Maybe, yeah. The one you used in the trailer was very good. Okay, I guess I don't have this. What's it about? Basically about this guy that becomes a ghoul because the doctor implants ghoul organs into him after an accident. And it's about how he has to navigate his life now, where he's half human and half ghoul. Little gruesome, but I liked it. Yeah.
Take that!
It's a bit more dark than the theme song suggests. Really? You think so? I guess because Unravel is the first one, and that's when he's still, like, struggling to find himself. I don't know. I don't know the lyrics. I just know what it sounds like. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. On Guard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. Maybe it's just the cover version I listened to that makes it sound more positive than it's supposed to be. That's fair, yeah. Singing styles do matter. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. I need the scandal! I need the scandal! Talk to me. No. Talk to me about Adrian and Juan. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
Use an AR-15 for them psyche locks. I don't know if Phoenix is allowed to carry one. If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. He's so happy, he looks like a lion that just found his next meal. What an odd way of putting it. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? So you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious and beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Right. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA. Burn those locks, we're trying. Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Rose is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Gossip Land tabloid, okay. Off we go. Hi, Lotta. Take that! Alright. Adrian Andrews. Take that. Okay. And now... Superstar in the ultra-hot mega-secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Corrida has been getting in close with a mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. Miss Ace Attorney. That would be truly scandalous. Mr. Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews. She has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corrida's door last night. What? That would just be Mia, exactly, and she's dead. You were looking into Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of a vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see some real proof. Well, at least I do, so that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. To whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story, didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell ya. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay. And now we do this one.
Take that!
Alrighty, talk to me. I highly doubt that.
Take that!
You and Mr. Corita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you had even half of your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me need to get close to Mr. Corita. As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corita for this person's sake? Oh my gosh, I know what I need, but do I know how to get it? Ooh. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? I seem to be enjoying this. I am. It's a lot more fun than the circus trial. Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So, what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces.
2?
That's a very, very low bar. Exactly, but it feels so good because it's right after the trial. Both of them are seen in this photo. First is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's a really big button. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard. Yup, found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is... the knife in his chest, pal. Fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Man on Guards. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Took me a solid 5 seconds to notice the knife. It is very small. So, what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Oh, is that small knife a lethal murder weapon? That's what I was saying. You can hardly cut butter with it. Exactly. Just like, wow, you got stabbed with a butter knife? That's crazy, bro. Her blab knot is stuck on 10. There's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. Tyrone engaged into loaf mode. Can you pet the loaf?
No way.
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Corita. But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. If anyone were to ever threaten me with something, please let it be a butter knife. Facts! It'd be the easiest to defend against, surely.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. I can hold up a piece of paper and it works as a shield. For real, for real. It's crazy. She was Juan Corrita's manager. The victim's manager. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
A woman who was both Mr. Corita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? You want to know more about her, pal? Yes, sir! She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Wah! I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? Do we get a suicide picture here? I saw a playthrough in which they mentioned a different way to look at it, and you can't look at the picture seriously anymore. Wait, really? I don't know if we see it right now, but I'm sure it'll come up later. Now I want to know. I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't? You don't mean... I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's...
Wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start... Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? That voice. Edgeworth! He's back! Look at him! His grumpy self. It's been a long time. Right.
This person? This is Mr. Edgeworth?
He's back! What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. When it comes up, imagine she was jumping on a trampoline, jumped a bit too high, went with her head through the ceiling, and is now patiently waiting for someone to help her get down. Oh my gosh. And yeah, Pearl's never met Edgeworth before. He disappeared. You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it! You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Irona's been petted, let's go. I'm talking about the Von Karma family creed, to be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. Not his smug face. He came back smugger than ever. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow, in court. It'll be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. You've already lost, Big L. Still the same wild mare she always was. Hi, Edgeworth. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick?
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. What cases were in this game again? The intro case, circus case, this one was the last one. It's the one with Maya and Morgan Fay. The one where Pearl comes out for the first time. Eeny miny. The channeling one. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Yeah, that's why Pearl doesn't know, because by that time Edgeworth had already left. Always skip it? Oh, really? Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? They have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? Stare. A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. How do you even have any information? It was revealed in the last case, right, that he and Gumshoe had been communicating, so maybe Gumshoe told him. Though I don't know how much Gumshoe knows either, because he just came out of the briefing. 1 year ago, you couldn't establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think that your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Then he would only know as much as Gumshoe, which isn't all that much. Exactly. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, "I will defeat you this time," the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Bro, I thought you said you'd give me information. Talk to me. Bruh. I will give you information, and that he doesn't talk. This guy. You still have a lot to learn. Just, ugh. Bye-bye. It's okay, he's talking now. While I was abroad, those deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. Okay, but me too, though. Me too, though! There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. How helpful! Oh my gosh, tell me something I don't know! This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? We're looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say I don't have any info? On yourself, Edgeworth? Okay then. Fine. Who placed down the murderous trample? Wait, wrong photo. This is so tough. Actually, maybe we talk to Matt first. Tell me about this. What do you think about this article? You're talking about her thing with Juan. I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. And that's it? That's it. So helpful! So helpful! Oh my gosh.
What's wrong?
How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention! Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick?
The Celeste Impax lady. Somehow, I get the feeling she's a very important person in all of this. You sent the photo? Okay, wait. I must observe this. I can see it. I hate that. But it's also really funny. Okay, back to the hotel. That is crazy. Move hallway. On guard. Okay. Ha! She's gone!
Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her.
And she has that psyche lock on her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Ha! Ads, oh no. Are they over now? So what I mean, really annoying? I said really funny, not really annoying. I said Adrian's really annoying because she's moving. I don't know where she is anymore. Grrr. Hey, Wendy. Haha. Photo perspective, did you say was really annoying? No, I did not. I said it was... I said I hate that, but it's also really funny. Or something along those lines. Carl's laying on your hand and you can't move it. Oh no! But also very cute. I want to know why you hate it. Because it's so unserious. Edgeworth, I need to tell you about Maya's kidnapping. Ah. I'm pretty sure I presented all of these. And I can't unsee it. Yeah, I can't, for sure. What am I what am I supposed to do now? He's gone. But it was John Will's booth. You think so? It's as good a guess as any. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Oh. Where is Adrian? I don't know what to do. Back to the walkthrough. Okay. Do I have... Wait, did they give me this hotel room? Apparently not. Do I have the suicide report? No, I don't. Apparently I need to go back to Edgeworth. I don't have the suicide report. We're looking at... Yeah. Edgeworth. Give me... Just talk to him? Oh. Aha. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there's no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. Suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impacts had ever written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body.
which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note.
Mr. Corita hid his own manager's suicide note? But why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway.
Part 1? Well, what if you just hand over part 2?
I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2.
2 parts.
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part.
The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name! It's Adrian Andrews!
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though.
I think she's a strong career woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews? Dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Because Phoenix has met so many suicidal people, he knows exactly what they look like, for sure. Alright, now we move. Ha. Why? Do I have to find Matt again? Cat and blankets cuddling. This is not a drill. Me and Tyrone have obtained maximum comfy. Let's go! So lucky. Hotel room? I was just there though. I don't understand. Why is this not working? Ha! They're supposed to be here. I did present the suicide report, yes. Unless I have to present it again? She's afraid, she's hiding, she is. Like that coward she is. Did Edgeworth give a new talking option? Yeah, oh wait, dependent nature, okay. What is this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax.
And
why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
Lost her will? But why would she...
Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why.
You're welcome, part 2. Yes, thank you. Triple time I cry. Why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
Are we just ignoring the comment by Pearl? They're not listening to her. And that's the nature of her dependency on others.
Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide. The world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
Then that means her super confident attitude.
It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
How terrible. Okay, finally! No more talking with Edgeworth. Goodbye.
Oh, Miss Miss Andrews is here, but it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? All right. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
No time like the present. Talk to me, girl. This one. Okay. For this person's sake. Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So, I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckracker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like, maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corrida. Juan? And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. I sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Take that! Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it, and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? Why was the victim killed? Exactly.
Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corita dead. Me? Miss Impax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? With a butter knife, no less! Truly the most atrocious way to die. Death by butter knife. It's true. I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. It really is an awful way to go. I know, right? It's crazy. Can you imagine what they write on his tombstone? Death by butter knife? It's pathetic. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews.
This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Corita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everything. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corita to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposefully add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews.
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than to live. All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is the card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell. I just remembered this card. It's a very special card. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly. Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. On Guard in your capable hands. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and she's been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impax's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Hello, Writing Co. Law Offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Phew.
Which is why, I suppose, she is absolutely famished. What?
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait! Maya! Let me hear her! Very well.
Ask my...
Maya, is that you?
sis! Ask my sis!
Maya! Maya! Dang it! He cut me off!
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Because you famously need to touch someone to give them food. This is very true. Sorry. No! Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe. For now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left, and I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker. Okay, gotta say I prefer the original pixel art of this. I just think, like, Pearl plus Mia is really freaky. I don't like it. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her?
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Kinda looks like a business card, but there's no name on it.
Have you seen the original art design, the Japanese version? Maybe? I'm not sure, actually.
It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. That's it! This shell card. If I use this, maybe I could get the door open. This might be the key out of here. My key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. All right, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried.
Oh, they're just gonna... Oh. Oh! Let's just say it wasn't exactly kid-friendly. Oh, gosh. But I think this is where we will stop today. I have some other things that I need to do. So... we're going to send a raid over to Peeping Owl. They're playing the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. If you want to send it to me, sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go start the raid. So thank you guys so much for coming, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Sorry for the scuff in the beginning. Alright, bye-bye.
Hey, hello! My name is Peeping Owl. I'm a pixel artist, PNG tuber, variety streamer. Earlier, I was animating, and right now we're playing the Great Ace Attorney. What were you up to on your stream?